Okay, so this is my portfolio and this is what the front cover looks like, and I just had like my garment here and a title because this was handed in for grading as well. So moving on to the next page, you see like a black broad page with just of like the content of the portfolio and information about me, name, picture, and this is like a caricature that I drew like last year for one of my projects, and I just thought everything worked together and it sort of gave like a personality to the portfolio. So the first project is the Lost and Balance, which is a project I did for diversity, the competition, which was about creating fashion for a cause. So I created fashion for disabled women, so that was my specific customer sort of base, and I like went and I like researched like competitors and decided on the market and sort of like a price level where I wanted my collection to sit. So these are just some images I drew and I just incorporated that in here. And I sort of thought this image worked really well in terms of referencing disability and how it's been in our society for long and how Jesus has healed people in the Bible and so on and so forth. So this is my color board, some details and like an image that really inspired the main design detail that I worked with, which was the drawstring. And this is sort of like an image that I thought was ironic to the customer I decided to design for, which is a jellyfish. They have the freedom to move, but I'm designing for people that do not have the freedom to move. So I just thought it was like a nice irony to the project. So I decided to work with the oversized trend because I think it's really great, and I experimented with drawstrings and zips. So these are some interesting pages from my sketchbook, which I scanned in and put in as well. These are like design developments as I drew using Illustrator. So it was a must for all of us to draw with Illustrator because only very few people still draw with hand in the actual industry. On the proper fashion job, you usually would draw with Illustrator. So seeing this in here just sort of shows your ability that you can draw with Illustrator, and we've been using it since last year. So this is my lineup of 6 looks, and the drawing I did by hand, which I just scanned in there and I thought was nice, and these are the fabrics that I worked with. So I just showed each outfit and the different components of the outfit and so on and so forth. This is a photo shoot I did of the diversity outfit, and I just modeled it myself because everyone was busy working on their own projects. So as you can see, it's a top with a zip around here, ribbed cuff, drawstring in the skirt, drawstring in the jacket, a ribbed neck line as well. So that's the first project, and they just made us do like a creative illustration of the project because it's a nice way to end it, if I may say. So the second one was Breadth in the Width, which was the last project we did for uni. My design statement here again, and the drawing I did for my sketchbook. And this is my ideal customer and sort of like specifics that she should have, or the ideal she would have if she wants to sort of purchase anything from this collection. So more again drawings from my sketchbook. I just think incorporating hand-drawn images into your portfolio really gives it like a real personality and a strong identity compared to if you just do everything like digitally. So it's always essential to identify competitors so you can align your brand and your collection with already existing designers. So I worked with Alex Mullen, Rick Owens, and Mutago, and I sort of like went through different their market level, where they're from, if they're active on social media, where they stock their products, and the kind of fabrics they use, and I compared the prices of their different garments. So this is my mood board. This is just another interesting page from my sketchbook, and my main thing was the drawstring, and it was very evident in the entire collection. It went right straight through, and it helped to create these very interesting textures that you can see on here. And my silhouette board, I worked with the round silhouette, which was influenced by the curved nature of the drawstring. And color board, we were restricted to black, to gray, and to white, and showing fabrics here as well, how much they cost and where I got them from, and just like development of one of the outfits I made. So I made a jumpsuit that had drawstring in the legs, so it was super long, but once it was like all gathered up, it looked like this, and top sort of had like these bubble circular drawstrings that I developed during my project. So more design developments here, and this is one of the tops that I made. This was, I think this was the top for my outfit 1, and it had like a drawstring through the sleeve. More design development, and this was like a page from my sketchbook, which I thought worked really well with the details on these garments on here. And this is the lineup. So we were designing for autumn winter 2018, and these are like the 6 final looks that I created, and out of these 6 I picked these 2 which I made. So this is the outfit 2, which I made a neck piece and a jacket that had like a drawstring going through the sleeve. And I just thought the neck piece reminded me of these colors from, I don't know, some 14th, 15th century. And I thought that was really cool. That's why I put her on here. And this is an illustration, which I thought was really nice. And this was a drawing from my sketchbook that I layered over one of my designs I did. And these are the garments. It was one of those garments, it was one of those things that I enjoyed making because I like to challenge myself to make fashion, and this project did that for me. I really did push myself, and I made things that were really detailed. There was a lot of texture, even though it was all black, but there was a lot still going on. So I hope you guys enjoyed my portfolio. Thank you so much for watching. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please comment below if you have any questions or suggestions. And on to my next one. Bye.